Hello, teachers. Welcome back. Welcome to Building the Foundations of Literacy through Phonics. I'm Jeanette Gomez, and today we're going to be talking about discovery learning and letter introduction. This is important. Discovery learning is important because it's an inquiry-based method of instruction. Discovery learning believes that's best when students learn and make connections for themselves to discover facts and relationships. And the reason why it's so important because it really does 5 things. It actively engages students. It motivates them to discover and to find out things and problem solve. And of course, they're more likely to remember the concept or the information you're trying to teach them because they're doing this discovery for themselves and you're guiding them through this discovery as well. And with these things, our students are becoming more critical thinkers, creative thinkers, and of course problem solvers. So I'm going to model the discovery method, and this is specifically for pre-K and Headstart teachers as well as kindergarten teachers. Now this can be used in 1st and 2nd grade as well if the students you're working with are severely limited in their knowledge about letters and their sounds. Anyway, let's look at the 6 steps of how to introduce a letter and its sound. And I'm going to read this through to you, and then I'm going to model it for you. Number 1 says, today we will learn a new letter and its sound. These words will all begin with the same sound. And note, this is true for every letter except X, whose words will all end with the same sound. 2nd step, you're going to use pictures, and below the pictures is the printed word. Let me show you an example of that. Here's an example. The picture and the printed words below it. Okay? You're going to point to the letter the students are learning. For example, they're learning the letter C. And you're going to ask them, what is this picture? I'm reading on number 2 here. What is this picture? And after students identify the picture, have all the students repeat the name of the picture together. 3rd step, you point to a letter the students are learning. As you ask them, what is the name of this letter? Have all students repeat the name of the letter together. Moving to step 4, point to the letter the students are learning and ask them, what sound does this letter make? Have all students repeat the sound of the letter together. Step 5, follow the procedure above, 1 through 4, for every picture card. After every picture card is introduced, then make a riddle that describes the reading card and have students guess what the picture clue is. For example, here's an example of a riddle. Now I will see if you know the picture clue to help us remember the sound of this letter. I am a fruit. I can be red, yellow, or green. I am and hopefully the students will come up with the word apple. And if not, you can give more clues. And on step 6, on a daily basis, review the previously learned reading cards so that the learning sounds of the letters become automatic and fluent. And I do not recommend for pre-K, Head Start, Kinder, and severely struggling readers that they learn more than 1 new letter a day. Okay, let me show you how this method would work. All right, boys and girls, today we're going to learn a new letter and its sound. And these words will all begin with the same sound. Let's look at this picture card. What is this picture? Yes, it's a cow. Everybody say cow. What is the name of this letter that I'm pointing to right now? Yes, it's C. Everybody say C. What sound does this letter make? You're correct. It says K. Let's look at another card. What is this picture? You're right. It says coat. This is a coat. Everybody say coat. What is the name of this letter? Yes, you're right. It's C. And what sound does this letter make? Very good. Let's look at another picture card. What is this picture? You're right. It's candy. What is the name of this letter? C. You're right. Everybody say C. What sound does this letter make? K. Everybody make that sound again. K. Let's look at another picture. What is this picture? You're right. It's a cloud. Everybody say cloud. What's the name of this letter right here? C. You're right. Everybody say C. What sound does this letter make? K. You're right. Everybody say K. Let's look at another picture. What is this a picture of? Yes, it's a candle. What is the name? Everybody say candle. What is the name of this letter? C. Everybody say C. What sound does this letter make? K. You're right. Everybody make K sound. So all of these letters were what letter? You're correct. Look at that. They were all C at the very beginning. Even on coat. Even on cow. So the letter we learned today is the letter C. Capital C that we use in names, and a lowercase c. And what sound did we learn they made? K. Everybody make the K sound. Great. Now I will see if you know the picture clue. I have a picture here, and it's going to have a keyword to help us remember the sound that C makes. The sound it makes is K. Let me see if you can guess this. I am an animal. I love to climb. I can climb in trees. I love being pet. And I purr when people pet me. What am I? You're right. I am a cat. Letter name is C. The keyword and sound is cat, K. C, cat, K. This is an example of a discovery learning letter introduction for pre-K, Headstart, and for severely struggling students that may be in first or second grade. Let me review the method again. The method is simple. You tell the students, today we're going to learn a new letter and its sound. And all the pictures we're going to look at will start with the same sound. And then you start showing them pictures, asking the students, what is this a picture of, as you point to the letter. Now, if some of the students said fire, I would say, right, it does. I do see the fire at the top. But this is a particular object, and we call this and if someone doesn't come up candle, I will help them and say, it's a candle. Everybody say candle. And it starts with the letter C. What letter does it start with? And have them repeat it. And then I would have them ask them, what sound does the letter C make, as I'm pointing to it? And if they don't go K, I will say the word candle again. Candle. And I will really stress the sound that the C makes. And I will do this for every picture I have, going through that whole method. And then at the end, I make the connection that C, uppercase, lowercase, the name of it, and the sound it makes is K. And then I would have a keyword or a picture clue for them. Here's my keyword and picture clue. C, cat, K. And this would be what I would review the next time we were learning a new letter. So we work with this for a few days, and I feel that they understand C makes the K sound, and I got ready to introduce a new sound. and its letter, a new letter and its sound. I would say today, boys and girls, we're going to learn a new letter and its sound. But let's review what we already know. And we'll go C, cat, K, and then I will get ready to introduce a whole new set of cards that all begin with the same letter, and that letter made the same sound. Anyway, this is a great method for introducing and using the discovery learning method for sounds and letters.